Hi everyone, I'm getting ready for the day, having my coffee on the back patio, and I have planned just a couple of things for today, nothing too major, but we need to assemble an obelisk for the Asiatic star Jasmine, and also I've bought a couple of lights for the garden, which are solar lights, which mostly have decorative purposes. They don't have much of a lighting impact, but these I'm not very convinced about. It's either gonna be really pretty or really tacky. We'll see, we'll see. I have my concerns about the tackiness of these lights that I have bought because I want something like airy and whimsical, but these are on the edge of being really tacky and a bit chunky. So I'll show you in a minute and you'll see how it goes. And I'll try to film this evening to see how they light up when it is dark so that we can make our informed decision on these lights. Let's go. This is where I planted the Asiatic star Jasmine, and you can see how much it has grown ever since we transplanted it from the arch. I'm really happy with it, and it looks like it is gonna flower. Look, it looks like it's gonna bloom very soon. I can't wait. What is this? Oh, it was a fly. Anyway, but it feels like it is time for it to have an obelisk and something to be trained on. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna put the lights. I want one here, I want one there, and just a couple of lights here in this flower bed. This is supposed to go on top and it looks really crooked, but I have to admit this was a very inexpensive obelisk, but in my country I just can't find any. So the one that I thought was decent enough, I just bought it. My cats are fighting, but this time it sounds like a real fight. I don't know what's wrong with them. They are brother and sister, and they're ragdolls, which is supposed to be really chill breed. But they really like to fight with each other. This is so crooked. This was supposed to take me 15 minutes. And now I have no idea for how long I've been here, just trying to push. Ah, that worked. Yes. Ah. Now it's time for the crooked top. It looks really bad, but we'll see. And we're done. Ugh. Well, it spins a little and I really don't want it to. At least not as much as it does at the moment. Done. Let's see how it will go in the ground. And I thought I would pop it on top of the Asiatic jasmine. What do you think? I can either put it here, but I think that the jasmine will look better inside. So let's pop it inside. And now let's see, do we want it like that? Do we want this to be the front, or we want this to be the front? Let me see. So I think this will be better because we have 3 verticals on which the jasmine is gonna grow. Whereas if we twist it like that, we'll only have 2 to be seen. So I think this is better. And this is what I'm gonna do. I really want to push it deep into the ground so that it will be more stable because it is quite high. I think that's quite deep. I think this is good, and I'm gonna twist this like that so that it can be seen from the front of the garden. Now I'll just take my twist ties, which are green, and it is not ideal for the black obelisk, but the jasmine is green, so I hope it will just camouflage itself. So at this point, we only have this branch that is long enough to be twisted around the obelisk, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna twist it like that. Wow, that's really pretty. And then I'm gonna tie it very loosely because it is not that long. I'm gonna be really, really gentle and just tie it up. And I hope it will get the memo and start twisting around the obelisk. I think that very soon the other branches will be long enough to be twisted around the bottom of the obelisk as well. And I really hope this one goes in this. Should I tie it like that to make it twist in this direction rather than go, maybe. I will. We'll see, we'll see. Yes, I'm gonna tie it like that so that it will know that I want it to go sideways rather than go upwards. And I really want to be very, very gentle because it is a new growth and it is so fragile, or at least it feels like that. I think that very soon we'll be able to tie these branches right here, and this one will go right here. But so far, so good. I really don't want to tie these up because they're too short and I don't want to do any harm to them. But I think this is good enough. Now it's time for the lights, and as I told you, this either gonna be really pretty or really ugly and tacky. We'll see how it goes. And they also tend to flop all on one side. I want them like spread a little. We'll see. It would be nice if they had a wire inside so that you can direct them, but they just don't. Now I have my bouquet of garden lights, and let's pop them into the garden. I really don't want them to be on the front, so I think I will pop one here and one here. I think that the main problem is that I don't have big enough plants so that the lights will pop through the leaves and will not look as black and chunky as they do now. For some reason, I just can't put it deep enough. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it like that, and we'll see this evening how it looks when it's dark and when they light up. Let's move to the other flower bed. This flower bed is fuller, so I think it will be much better. I'll just pop it in the middle, and I really hope it pokes through the branches of the roses and the crepe myrtle. This flower bed looks really bad at the moment because I just cut down my salvia yesterday. This black steel hydrangea looks horrible, but I'll just give it a chance, and we'll see how it does next summer. And yeah, it just looks bad. That's it. But I'm gonna still pop some of the lights here and see how it goes. This is how the lights look during the day, and I think it is not that bad, or at least it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Yes, you have the solar panel here, which is a bit visible, but it is not as chunky and black as I thought it would be. And you can imagine when the plants grow bigger, the stems of the lights will be almost wasted inside the foliage of the plants. You can see here the solar panel is still more visible, but I don't think it is a big deal. I can turn it around, but I thought that it will get much more sunlight when it's here. Yeah, I don't think it is that bad. What do you think? Is it too black and chunky? I need to remove that one. This is the older solar light. We're done for now. We'll be back in the garden this evening to see how they look when it is dark, if we need to move them around the garden or they just don't fit at all. So we'll figure that out later. I don't know if you can see, but this is how the lights look in almost complete darkness. I turned off the light that was on the house. This is how they look here on the middle bed. I actually really like it, and they are quite strong lights. And this is how they look here on this flower bed. I actually want to put more. I really like them. In real life it looks much better, and the light is warmer. It's really pretty. Well guys, that was it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!